Hello world, it's time for a leukemia update. Okay, for today's update, I just want to mention a couple of things that are important. Firstly, I've had my first dose of Inotuzumab and I'm doing quite well. I had no really bad side effects, nothing weird or strange. What I do have is that my blood numbers are going down, but that's what we want because we're trying to stop my bone marrow from making leukemia cells. So we need the numbers to go down. They do keep an eye on me in case I need extra transfusions or anything, but at the moment I'm okay and I'm feeling good. So that went well. Second thing I'd like to talk about is when people watch my video, sometimes they say, oh, it seems positive, it looks like it's going well, and then they'll talk to Tessera and Tessera will mention some of the hard times that we've got. And some people were questioning, is it now going well or not? And I think I need to explain something. Is one of the things I've always believed in is if you build faith in others, you can feed off the faith that they have, which is good for you, which is why I do sometimes take a positive approach to things. Added to that, also, I honestly do believe God is going to heal me using whatever medical way. So that gives me hope that things will end up well. And that probably does portray when I make these videos. But I do think it's important to mention that it doesn't mean what's happening is easy. It doesn't mean that I'm having a fun time and having a party in the hospital. Being in hospital is hard. It is difficult. I mentioned in my previous video the circumstance where I was going nuts because I was in a room with people and I'm an introvert. And that's just to try and give you an idea that there are really hard times. There are difficult times. I had a day that I thought, hey, if my numbers are good, I can go home. And the doctor said no because they were expecting my numbers to drop. So out of precaution, they wanted to keep me. And it's very demoralizing. Tessera's been having a tough time as well at home because she's struggling with the fact that I'm here. We spend a lot of time apart and she's only allowed to visit me in the evenings. And when we do get a chance for me to go home, we do take it, we enjoy it. But for the most part, I'm stuck in hospital. It looks like also while I'm on Inotuzumab, I'm going to be in hospital for 6 weeks without being able to go home. We don't know yet because we don't know what's going to happen with the blood numbers and how my body's going to react. Those are very hard things. This is a very difficult situation. So while my videos are on the one hand do show hope, because I have hope, you must remember that this is a very difficult time. Usually when I'm feeling bad, it'd be physically or emotionally, I don't usually record a video. So you don't really see me always in those times. And it's a pity. I'll try and maybe somewhere if I can muster up the guts to record a video. I've done it once before when I was in a very bad situation. To try and show that sometimes it is hard. I'll try and show that more, but you've got to understand fighting cancer is a very difficult thing. There are some very hard times. And I just wanted to point that out so that people do understand that when Tessera does explain hard times, she's really describing what's going on. Having said that, I do still need your prayers and your faith because I can, live off that. It helps sustain me. It helps me also keep my faith in God because I honestly do believe He's going to heal me from the leukemia. And one other thing I'd like to mention is there were questions being asked about visitation and gifts and things. I'm in a special hematology ward. They do not allow us to receive flowers or fruit here because of possible fungal growths that could be on them or diseases that can come with them. So I'm not allowed to receive those sort of gifts. I am allowed to receive some things, like if someone brings me a packet of chips or something, that's fine. Sack of M&Ms, that sort of thing. I cannot get like a food basket because of, some people get like nuts and cheeses. They don't know where it comes from. I cannot get cut fruit from people or anything that has been cut or, in a shop because you don't know how many days it's been there and if it's been infected. Look, the shops are usually clean, but just for safety reasons, we don't get those gifts. So to send me a gift won't work. If you want to send me a card, that's great. Then, that's always welcome. If you look behind me, there are cards on my board. I've gotten some. I thank those people who have sent me cards. I really do appreciate it. As far as visitation is concerned, I'm only allowed to have 2 visitors ever. And so I've chosen Tessera as number 1 and my mom is chosen as number 2. They're the only people who the hospital will allow to visit me. And it's because of the corona situation. They want to make sure that I'm safe and that I can't get sick. So I can't get visitors while I'm in the hospital. Also, the visitors are only allowed to visit after sup time for a limited time. For the rest, no visitors are allowed. When I am at home, I'll have to see how I'm feeling, and it also depends on the people who want to visit, whether they're sick or not, whether or not we can arrange a visit or not. I won't be able to do large groups, and that will have nothing to do with the current pandemic. It will be mostly got to do with the fact that my immune system will be low at that point. I do appreciate that if people do want to visit, and you can app me at any time or leave a message on any of my social media accounts, and I'll try and get back to you as best as I can. If you want to visit, we have to make proper arrangements though and have a look and see what's possible. For the most part though, I do appreciate the care that people have, their love and support, their prayers, their thoughts. I really do thank you all for that. You really are a great support to me. And I just want to thank you for that. And I want to thank God that He's brought you in my life. Because I honestly do believe that God, the last few years, has weeded out people who were too much for me and who were not really building me up, and brought me people who can really support me and build me up. And you might think this weird. Look, I'm a Christian, but some of my friends that I have now are not Christians, and they're actually sometimes more uplifting than Christians I've known in the past. So I can see God's really worked in that way, and I do thank Him for that. He's been a great support, and the people great support and everything, and I do thank you for that. So I just want to thank everyone for that, for their support. And thank you for watching this video. I'll be linking the playlist and other videos that may be interested of you with regards to the leukemia. And I just want to say keep well and God bless.